Tetrarch? Drum playthrough? Yes, please.
It's time for reaction. Welcome in. Old School Nerd.
So, Emily, who's our amazing fifth on our Tuesday night late night Dungeons and Dragons game, she's also my unofficial domain master of my Discord server. She pointed out to me, hey, Tetrarch did a drum playthrough of their song Negative Noise, and you need to check it out. And I was like, yeah. So let's not waste any time with this one. My name is Old School Nerd. Check us out on OldSkuleNerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts, the Patreon link for those who want to help support you, and the merchandise store. Hey, all my new Patreon members, keep an eye out. Your name is going to go right up there in the next couple of days. It's coming, I promise. I've got them loaded up. They got to process, so they're going to come in. All right, here we go. Tetrarch. Tetrarch. People say all kinds of different ways, but I'm going to go with that one. Drum playthrough. Now, as much as I love just watching the band play, you know, the guitarist, she's amazing. She's a freaking monster. The lead singer's got a great voice. Bass player's got a great groove. We don't give this drummer enough love. Let's give him about 4 minutes and 9 seconds of love, shall we? Let's go. Before we I just want to talk about the drum setup. I didn't get to say a lot. I'm going to go back to that part. Okay. Very open style. Of course, the second tom has been removed. Instead of the high tom, they just he puts the second tom here, puts the ride here, inverted hold splash. We got a splash, a crash, hi-hat here. Hi-hat's really far away from the snare for most drummers. However, if you hadn't noticed, this drummer plays open. Now, the people who play open have a tendency to be a little bit more experimental. They can go all over the place, which is fun. Open players have a tendency to be a little bit more less reserved, more how do we say it? Muppet Animal style, which I love. Just because he's playing open, do not expect it to be any less precise, any less fast. It's a matter of style. Every drummer, he or she determines the style of play. Not everybody is going to play, you know, as precise as, you know, Neil Peart, you know, who lived his entire life, the first half of his career, playing precise to click tracks. And then in the zenith of his career, decides to kind of start feeling it more. Every drummer's different. This person loves to play open, which I love. It's a good look. It's more fun. When I used to play kit, I love playing open. I did not like crossing my arms at all. So much so that I usually had the hi-hat on my right side, even though I'm right-handed. Because I just rather play open. That's just me though. All right, so let's keep going. Let me move it over to where we were. Let's do it. That's a really good groove. Nice. Look at that open style. Love it. Playing that open style just, it's... I'm not saying it's better. It's not. It's actually traditional is always going to be more accurate, but like I said, it's really up to the drummer. One thing I did notice that I don't want all of you to check out is the ride. All of these cymbals are very loose. That's why you hear it's very, very resonant heavy on the splash. So when you hear these cymbals crash and splash, you hear a lot of that after resonance. Because the captions are still very, very loose, it allows a lot of resonance noise. What really blows me away is the fact that the ride has no caption on top of it at all. It is loose hung, which means if the drummer does go into play the ride, you're going to hear a lot of resonance from it. And if the Zill bell is hit, it's going to clang like it's going to hit like a hammer. So let's keep going with it. There you go, flip it. Love that style. I gotta ask Ruben. By the way, the drummer's name is Ruben. He I don't see a lot of drummers playing with high tops. It would be like the last shoe, other than maybe a combat boot, that I would think of someone wearing, because you would think that high tops would be very heavy on your feet. Again, not saying he's making a mistake. It's all upon the drummer's feel. Whatever the drummer is most comfortable with, whatever the drummer feels like they get the most dynamic feeling on what they're doing, whatever gives them that flow. It's all about flow, especially when you play open like this. I just haven't seen anyone wear high tops in a long time. It's not something you see very often. Most drummers will wear like special drumming shoes, or even, I've seen some drummers wear water shoes. I'm not kidding, because they're very, very thin. They actually make drumming shoes that are very, very super thin. So it has good webbing on the top for good airflow. Some drummers play barefooted. Some drummers play with socks with grippies on the bottom. I just don't see a lot of high tops. Now, it's not to say that it's not good, because do you hear what Ruben is doing? Yeah, I don't give a crap what he's wearing on his feet. Do you hear what he's doing? This will probably be my last pause in this video, because I know everyone's like, they hate when I pause things, but I just want to say this. I really like the way he plays. I really like the way Ruben plays, because it just reminds me of the style that I love, and he's really good at flow. Another drummer who does this, I don't know if you guys know, seen Matt McGuire's channel. Matt McGuire is a professional drummer. He plays kind of with, he got picked up and plays with the Chainsmokers a lot. But he plays open a lot. And there's something about when you play open, you just have this energy that just exuberates out. So I really enjoy this. I really, really, really do. It would appear to some people that what he's doing is bigger than what it is, because of his style of play, because of his performance in his art, even when he's breaking down something that's very simple, his actions add to the performance and add to the art of the song. Some drummers, it's like Ringo Starr, you know? And then some drummers are like Ruben here. He's storytelling in and of itself. Some people don't like that. Some people want the drummers just to play the drums and don't, you know. The ultimate showman drummer is Tommy Lee. And when he flipped the stick, I call it, you know, Tommying the sticks, because you don't need to do it, but you do it because it's fun. There is a fine line between performance art and just being a dick. I'm more on the dick side. So yeah, no. I think he's the perfect balance of playing open, adding to the storytelling of the song with his performance, while still staying in the pocket, having a good flow, great groove. He sounds great, and I'm really digging it. So let's finish this out. Good job, Ruben. Great playthrough. Love it. Love this thing. If you see Tetrarch come into a town near you, buy a ticket. It's a hell of a show. Check them out. Hi, Tops. I just... Love that open hand. Love it. Cross them up. There you go. That's a good groove, man. Okay, so that was Cousin It. I mean, Ruben from Tetrarch, throwing down on Negative Noise, the drum playthrough. My name is OldSkuleNerd. And if it seemed like I was struggling with my words, it's because I was having trouble trying to bring my drumming thought and what I was feeling into words that people that don't play drums would understand when I talk about flow and the storytelling in it. There is absolutely nothing more freeing as a drummer than to be able to just flow into something. And drummers can see it. Like, I can tell you when a drummer is playing something technical and they're having to focus versus a drummer who's just having a great time and they are the song and they've got it. And yeah, Ruben got that.